Hi, I'm Jennifer Hollick with Ancestral Souls and the World War II Research and Writing Center. I wanted to share a little more information about my masterclass that starts on the 25th, Your Family's War Journey. I've gotten a lot of questions about what this class is and what this class isn't, so I thought I would clear some of that up. So, what this class isn't, we will not be going in depth on how to do military research. While you will get some bonus materials, some ebooks that I've written, you will get to see some different military records, and we will talk a little bit during one of our facilitation sessions about the military story for this 9th Infantry Division soldier that is in the book and how you can start doing your own research. It will not be an in-depth thing. If you're interested in more in-depth, I have written more than 20 books on genealogy and military research. You can find those all on my website. If you click the Linktree link that is with this video, you can access my books, the masterclass link, all my classes at my various websites, and learn more. What this class is a deep dive into what you know and what you will discover as you move through the program. So we use the book Reconciliation with War as a kind of a foundation, along with questions that I provide every week that we will go into our Zoom meeting to discuss. And while there are a lot of questions on those worksheets that you get as part of the class, I pick a couple things that seem to resonate with whatever is happening in the world, and we start there. The conversations move wherever the energy needs to take us and wherever the students need to go. It is not a strict, we can only go in this order. No, it's always where do we need to go for the healing, the understanding, and to help the students take that next step, whether it's for research or talk to a family member or do some writing, or maybe, really start doing some deep inner work. The class also provides, after every live facilitation every week, a set of writing prompts and a lot of additional resources. So every week you'll get new writing prompts. These are not homework. They're not for you to turn in. I've had students who devour them and go through them right away. I've had other students who say, you know what? I've hit my limit on what I can absorb and what I can process right now, as far as the story that we're reading and the other students and my own journey and what my family has gone through. So I'm just going to put those writing prompts aside, and that's totally fine. They will be there for you. You download them, you have them anytime you need to go back to them. The additional resources that I provide can take you down some different paths that might help you process some of the stories from your own family, might help you find new ways to do healing, whether that's with a professional, looking more on the mental health side of things, or whether you're looking at more the energetic spiritual side of things. There's a lot of different ways that we can heal, and there is not one right way for everybody. And I can tell you that having my huge awakening, where I truly stepped onto my path in 2012, I have explored multiple spiritual and energetic modalities. And before that, I was even in therapy when I was dealing with my divorce and things my kids were going through. What worked for me at one point in my life, where I was at one point in my life, doesn't work for me forever. So I've had to be very flexible in checking out other teachers, learning new tools, and then often when we learn new tools or we find a new teacher, we think, oh my gosh, if I would have known this back then, what could I have changed? How could I have handled that situation better? But we can't go back, but we can look at it now, process it differently, release the emotions, let it go. So what else is this class? A lot of my students have either already worked with me through military research projects, or some were in my writing groups. Others have just shown up. Some students take this class and decide, you know what, I'm ready to start writing my book. I'm ready to start going deeper into my family stories, and they join the writing groups that I currently hold. Or sometimes they hire me to do developmental editing on the books that they're working on. Maybe they hire me for some additional research or just a different perspective. Because sometimes we can get stuck in our research and our writing because we are so focused on whatever is happening right there. Okay? But when we find someone that we feel safe enough to share this with and get a different perspective, often that can open up a lot of new doorways and a lot of new paths for research or processing our own personal stuff or connecting us with somebody who can help us. Another thing that I will be offering in this program, we will start every session with a short grounding meditation just to have everybody arrive in the space, because we do talk about some very triggering topics. We've had topics on racism come up, PTSD that the parent suffered, the PTSD that we suffer, grief and loss, caregiving, which can be a triggering topic depending on how you're approaching it. We talk about women's roles. We talk about stories and things that have happened in our families. And, sometimes veterans take these classes and things can be triggering for them. So what we do is, if it's too triggering for you, it's too much, stop, take a break. The replay will always be there if you want to go back to it. But we do dive deep into these. I don't censor. I don't do cancel culture. I will ask the hard questions and I will help safely walk you through where we need to start going. And then it's up to you. How far do you want to take it after that? This class is very different from any other genealogy or military class you will see out there, because we do openly, in a safe, sacred space, talk about these things that are taboo in other circles. I am here to help people process, look at their stories, step into this new reality that we are creating on this earth, and shine your light. Be all the authentic person that you are supposed to be in this life. And I will not hold back in my class, because of cancel culture or whatever else is happening in the world. We are here, if you choose this journey, to make a difference in your life, to change things, let things go. And you'll walk out of the class, if you do the work, a different person on some level. And I can say, having facilitated this course, I always walk out of every class a little bit different. And even though I've taught it before, it's always a new experience for me, because I'm always in a different place in my own journey. The last time I taught this class, I was still very much into I don't think I can tell my grandparents' story. It still hurts too much. But over the last year, with all of this forced separation from people and, the work being very different because archives are closed, I've had a chance to really go inside and look at why am I afraid? And I'm no longer afraid. And I've actually had to do a lot of healing around that, because I saw a lot of patterns between them and my own life, my own relationships, how I've been living, what needs to change, and it is. So we can all learn a lot from each other. So if you're watching this and you've taken the class before, it's been more than a year since you took it. So if you're interested in, again, it'll be a different experience. We'd love to have you. If you have any questions about this class, what it is, what else it contains, how it's run, please reach out to me. And if you would like to know even a little bit more, just click the link, go to the Linktree link with the video, and click the one for your family's war journey. Take a look. There's a lot of information on that landing page and another short video to help you understand what's going on. If you still have questions, please reach out. I'm happy to answer them. And I hope that you will join us on this journey on the 25th. Just so you're aware, you do have to purchase a book. And on the 25th, we just do kind of a get to know you session. And I lay out some ground rules and kind of explain where we're going. So as long as you have the book that week and you're ready to start reading, you'll be fine. If you catch this video later and you still want to join us by the second week, talk to me. I'm sure that we can make that happen. Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, please reach out. Have a beautiful day.